I am a little bit early today, so I'm just going to be waiting. I'll be waiting. My voice isn't there today. Oops. Let me see here. There. Hello, whoever you are. One person. Perhaps Rosie? Who knows? Ah, went out again. Maybe now. Ay, ay, ay. Well, there's still half a minute left. There we go. It's 10 o'clock. Yay. For those who watch the replay, I must tell you that my name is Linda. If you don't know me, I am Norwegian, but I live in Spain, in Malaga. I am a teacher at the Norwegian school, and I love to crochet. So I kind of crochet all the time. Kind of. I on my latest pieces here. This cardigan was from a couple of weeks ago or last week, and that from this week. I think I started it on last Friday or so, Thursday, Friday. It looks actually like a square box, kind of. But well, this has got some straps. Cool strap. I should put it there maybe so you can see it better. There, like that. Kind of hiding there. Hello, Jay. Welcome. How are you today? I am have a little bit of a cold, but not too bad. Last year I was worse. I was so sick 3 times for almost a week, 3 times. This year I haven't been away from work, so it's not that big of a deal. I have just started something here. I thought I'd make something with just one color, and I want to make a cardigan. So I ended up with using white. The saffron from Drops, as always or as usual. The color number is 18. And I'm going to make these squares just plain white though. And at least have them out on the bottom, and then probably I will do, I'm not sure if I'll do clusters or if I'll just do double crochets. I don't know, maybe a mixture. We'll see. I don't remember how I do this, so I'm doing what I think I remember. Hopefully I'm right. Hopefully I'm right. Oh, I have to. Did I? No, one more. This will be the last one, I think. What? There. 1, 2, and 3. Let me count if I've got 16. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, have to go make one more here. No. Like that. 1. Let's do it again. Oof. 1, 2, and 3. Pull them through and do that. And one more, and then connect them. And Jay says, I'm working on a lace scarf, so I'll be lurking. Yeah, a lace scarf. Oh my goodness, that must be, I mean, very thin thread, right? So it's not even yarn, but thread. That must take such a long time. Hello, Linda Snyder. Welcome. Oh, a lace scarf. Am I right when I say that that must take a lot of time, that it's so thin of a thread? Lace, wow. It must be really cool. Let me see. The next round, what am I to do here? I think triple, double crochet? No, triple crochet. Yeah, let's do that. 1, 2, 3, and the same here. But what? Oh yeah. I think this is the thing. But how many? No, I'm not sure. Am I doing it wrong? Just that? Can this be real? No, it seems wrong. I want to take at least one more. There, maybe? And yet another. What are you working on, Linda? I guess you're working on something, right? Today I've been sitting out on the terrace. Finally, it has been better weather today. It has been raining and raining and raining for weeks and months. Very unlike last year, and especially very unlike 2 years and 3 years ago, when it hardly rained at all. Let's hope this is good. So it's been raining so much lately, but today we hardly saw any wet weather, fortunately. But it was windy, very, very windy out on the terrace. I thought I was going to blow away. At least, well, maybe not me, but my things out there. I was filming a little, just saying, oh, we have such a beautiful weather today. And then just the wind just caught hold of my toldos. The kind of curtains. They're not curtains, but I guess you know what I mean. The kind of a sheltery covers or whatever. I do not know what they're called in English. Just in Spanish. Anyway, this is crazy. I mean, this can't be right. This could never be right. I don't remember what this is. What kind of stitch is that? Well, I'm just gonna continue. Hopefully it becomes something. I'm also working on a knit sweater, a 4-year-old, because my client never stops giving me tasks to work on. She wants me to make 2 sweaters, but and now we decided what they are, and I just ordered yarn for it, so I haven't gotten that yet. But she also said, oh, could you make this? Because I brought her this sweater because she wanted something that wasn't a lot of pattern. So I showed her this one. Would that be something she was interested in? Just on the bottom there and a little bit on the neckline. So she said, yeah, that would be nice. So one of the the large sweater will be like this. But then she said, oh, could you make, if this was a 4-year-old, she'd buy it. Could you make one? So I've just started one. Almost the same colors, but with Merino Extra Fine. That was in Nepal. So this is what I've been working on. Almost the same colors, but red instead of orange, and no purple here. It's bendy here. I don't like this. I'm gonna have to work on it, block it for it to be better good. It's a bit long for a 4-year-old because this is under the sleeves, and I've just started one of the sleeves, but I have to concentrate on that. I have to rethink what I'm doing and count a little before I can continue with that. Hello, I'm also crocheting, says Lola Lolita. Lola Lolita, welcome. You have never been here before, I think. I mean, I don't think I've seen your name at least. So maybe you have been on one of my lives, but you haven't said anything. Hello, Rosie. And so Lola Lolita, where are you from? It seemed kind of Spanish or maybe South America, or are you from the United States, or where are you from? I'm curious, really curious. I am originally from Norway, but I've lived here in Spain for 12 years. More than 12, actually, but just 12. I am a teacher. I have my students or pupils are 6 to 7 years old. I got 10 students or pupils. They're so nice, very nice pupils, and they've learned so much. Lovely children. I have also lately found my scrapbooking things that I have had in my storage room for a long time, and I've taken them up again kind of now that Lori has invited us to make Palentine cards. So I've been making 4. I'm going to make 1 more. Even though the 4th person is not on my list, I'm putting her on the list. And but I haven't finished them. But that's okay, because the deadline for entering is on Saturday, and I've already received what am I doing? What? Oh yeah, I've already received the 4 names with addresses that I'm gonna send to, and I have just a little bit left on one of the cards, and then of course I have to write the cards. Everything fell apart. It's falling apart. Rosie, what are you doing? Do you still have visits from your brother? Is he still visiting you, or did he go home yet? Yeah. I've been missing Killian. Oh, hello, let me see. Rosie says, my brother will go home on Saturday. Yeah, just went to the hotel. How long does it take him? Is it he driving to where he lives? And where do you live and where does he live? Is it like 2 hours or more maybe where he lives normally? Well, I was just saying that I've been missing Killian from Viney Maple YouTube channel. And last week or a couple of weeks ago, she wrote a comment on my one of my vlogs, and I just thought again, oh, there she is. Where's she been? Because I haven't seen any videos from her. I always watch her videos. They come out on Thursdays, but they always keep popping up in my feed. But it hasn't popped up for a long time. So today, in the afternoon, I came home at 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock almost, very early on Thursdays. So I thought, well, now I just have to go watch since I haven't seen. Oh, that was too small, too little. Did I do it? Well, anyways, so I went to her channel and saw that she at least had one video that I hadn't seen before. That was from Christmas presents and stuff. So I watched that, and I told her I was missing her. But now I finally just went into her channel and found out that I could watch a video, and I said, and she was saying that she was going to take a break and be back later, and I said, okay, take your time, but I'm really looking forward to when you're coming back. And then when I went out in my feed, a new video from her was out. So I could watch that again. So that was cool. Pretty amazing that we are thinking of a person and then boop, it pops up. 4.5 hours. Okay. In the fastest train, yeah. Okay, so that's a bit far. A bit far away. It's good that you can have him visiting you. He's been there for more than a week, right? That's good. Good brother you have. And you said that he was winning the quiz that we have. And he had most of the answers, or it was a combination of the two of you, I guess, because you normally know a whole bunch of the answers. It was really fun, those questions, those kinds of questions. But now on Sunday, we will have a Would You Rather. Have to what is it called? Alternate the different ones. 11 days. Yeah, cool. He knew more than 50%. Okay. But actually, even though, where's my paper? Here it is. You almost had the double the score that from number 2, or at least from number 3. 102 for you, 60 for Erin, and 52 for Linda Snyder. So that was awesome. Very, very well done. And you wouldn't believe what I've been doing today. As I was sitting out on the terrace, crocheting, working and watching something. Yeah, different things. But on the terrace, I was doing something. Can you imagine what I did? Lisa is so proud of me. I just told her. I've woven all the ends of this, all the ends of that one, and all the ends of the green one on the back there. All the ends are woven in just today, this afternoon. Oh, I'm really proud of myself for doing that. That is a first, I think. Oh no, I'm thinking I should have taken two in between instead of just one. Shh, shh, shh. Well, it is what it is. Let me see now if I can make these corners and stuff. Should I start with a corner? Yeah, I should. How is that? 1, 2, 3, like here. And then there. That's 3. And then 1, 2. There's 2 in between in the corner here. Yeah, actually, it's just 2. You know different things, yes. Yeah, look at that, huh? Weaving in ends. Amazing to be me. Normally, I just put it away for another day, but not today. I've been waiting such a long time, looking out for you, but you're not here. What's another year? I've been praying such a long time, looking out for you, but you're not here. What's another year? What's another year for someone who's lost everything that he owns? What's another year to someone who's getting used to being alone? I've been crying such a long time with such a lot of pain in every tear. What's another year? What's another year? What's another year? Sorry about that. I have a little bit of a cold, so my throat isn't the best. But I'm much better than last year. 1, 2, 3, okay. Half double here. I'm on the last round of this first square that I hopefully will be happy with, even though I did not find a pattern to follow it. And Rosie says, yesterday we wanted to hike a bit and got stuck on a way with 3 centimeter thick ice. Oh, steep. OMG. Did you know that laughing can cause you to fall down on ice? Yeah, I would assume that, yes. So you fell on the ice and you slid down or what? Oh my goodness. I hope you didn't hurt yourself. Probably you didn't since you haven't mentioned it. Hopefully you're both fine, just fine. But yeah, a lot of snow or ice. You know what? Actually, on Saturday, there was snow in the mountains down by the ranch. In the mountain, on the top of the mountains, not on the ranch, but we could see it on the mountains. That was pretty insane. I mean, we never have snow here. I've seen snow once here in this area, and then of course I see snow on Sierra Nevada, which is where the top 2 and 3, not number 1, but top number 2 and top number 3 in Spain is there. Mulhacén is the second highest mountain in Spain, and Veleta is third. And those 2 peaks can be seen from my school, actually. It's 2 hours from here, but we can see the snowy mountains. And actually, in a couple of weeks, the the older students are going there. Linda says, question, how do you make the squares for the flare out shaping on your cardigans? Huh? How do you make the squares for the flare? Oh, you mean the flare? Do you mean this on the side? I didn't do it on this though. You mean like I'm form fitting them? Is that what you mean? And Rosa says, I got a totally wet Potex. Okay, well, what I do actually is that I just kind of eyeball it. Well, let me try it. Let's see if I can show you. This is what you're thinking about then. It's both on these squares here, and it's here. So when I have that's it. It's so difficult to see. When I have this big square, you know, that the back is, and I'm done with the square. I'm done with the thing, and I add it on extra later. Then I just find where I wanted to start. I have it on my mannequin, so I know where the waistline is, at least on my mannequin. And then I go a bit below the waistline. I start a little bit, so I'm doing then one row all to the end and back again, and then I don't go all the way to the end as where I started, and then a little less and a little less. Maybe I think I have to show it. I don't have any work right now. Well, let me just try with this yarn here. Just make something, and I'm gonna show you when I get there. Let's just pretend that this is, these things. Oh, I have to think, how can I do this now? Don't I have anything laying around? Have I finished everything? That's the first, no, that can't be true, but kind of seems like it. Something over there. Maybe I should just go with it. I'm not sure. Finding something crazy here that's been laying around for ages. This is kind of like a jacket. I think I understand, but a visual next time you do it will help. Okay, maybe that's better if I do that. Yeah, it's better also if you see it from here instead of me showing like that, I guess. But to try to explain, if this is where the waistline is, I will start maybe here. I will connect the yarn, and then I do and make 2 chains. And then I'll take the first cluster in this and go all the way over here with the clusters. And then I'll do all the way back again with the clusters. But then here was I attaching it. Then for the next, I will be attaching here more or less. So it will be diagonally a little bit here and then straight down here. So, but like that. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna, next time, probably on this here that I'm working on, I am now trying to make some squares like these. I have done this before, but with the other yarn, a bit thicker yarn, the Melissa yarn. So now I'm doing it with saffron. But I'm not sure if I'm doing it correctly. I'm just looking at this, trying to remember, but I don't remember the brown round here, the third one, not the inner. The inner is okay, and I think the yellow as well. But this here, I'm not sure if I've done it correctly, but it works. It seems like it works, and the outer, I know. So, and now I'm just hoping that I didn't miscount, or I mean that I knew what number it was supposed to be. That I would have 16 and not 15. It must be. It has to be. Yeah, and Rosie, you said something. Let me see. I got a totally wet pottix. Pottix, I'm not sure what is. And today it feels like I would have. Oh, is it? It's your butt, maybe? Today it feels like I would have run a marathon yesterday. Yeah, I guess you're not used to falling down. You got the idea now. Good, Linda. I was thinking about it today and wanted to ask you. Yeah, that's good. It's very nice when you ask me. And did you know? Did you see, Linda, that I changed? I did them shorter. So can you tell? I think you can tell that they are shorter. They're much more subtle now. They don't. They're not so open. These straps. So now they're okay. I think. I think they're really okay. I love when you have questions, and of course, maybe I can't answer all the time straight away, but yeah, it's good when you have some questions and I can answer them. Wait. Looking good, yeah, thank you. Yeah, I agree. I was thinking the same. In the back of my mind, I had that same thought that maybe I should just take the front ones smaller because those are the ones that I feel are a bit strange or wrong. And then you said it, and then yeah, of course, we agree. I just hadn't expressed it, just in my mind. You're always, yeah, right. You were always on my mind. You were always on my mind. Tell me that your sweet love hasn't died. Give me one more chance to keep you satisfied. You're always on my mind. You're always on my mind. No. No, don't tell me. You don't tell me that I was wrong. No, please. Oh, should have just been for 15 instead of 16? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I got 17? Oh no. Oh, yeah. Linda says, even when you can't answer the questions immediately, it gives you ideas of what to do or show in future lives and videos. Absolutely, that's fantastic. I love that. And Rosie says, Linda, do you know Manuel is supposed to address? Yes, I do. At least I did. But I guess I do. Yes, I do. I'm not going to tell you now, of course, but I can write it to you. I'm just going to check it out. Oh, I got it. I will be receiving yarn tomorrow or Monday. Yay! Because 2 of my sweaters that I'm gonna make for my client, I needed black, red, and white yarn to make them, and I finally found a new store online that I could do. No, you didn't interrupt me. I miscounted. I was sure that I counted 15. Oh, I must make one more size 16. And then it ended up being 17. Let's see. Yes, I have it. So later I can just remind me if I forget. That got me thinking for myself also, Rosie. Thank you for the reminder on that. I'm gonna, yeah, do something about that. Yeah, I'm gonna do that, Rosie. Send it to you in an email. Also was wondering about the triangle squares, but I probably can look them up. Yeah, that is. It seems pretty difficult, but it's very easy actually, or fairly easy. It's just that instead of doing 4 clusters in the first round, you do just 2. But instead of doing 3 double crochets for every cluster, I'm making 4 on the sides. So 4 there and 4 there, and then I do 3 when the square gets bigger. I also chain 2 or 3 in the corner up the top, and then it's just going back and forth. So you won't be having like I do my squares normally. I don't turn my work. I just do it around and around and around. So it's the same kind of like smoothness on the whole thing. But of course, when you have to go back and forth, then it is kind of like one knit and one purl, right? You know what I mean? You know, that's knitting. Well, I will have to frog. I will have to Rosie. Did you get that, Rosie? I have to frog. I have to Rosie. Because I made 17 instead of 16. So this one was too much. There. And actually there wasn't room for it either, but well, I counted 15, so I needed to do one more. But no, I did not. That was not necessary at all. There. Now we can start again. 1, 2, 3. And Linda says, I'm learning a lot about making granny square tops cardigans from you. Oh, thanks. So good. Thank you. I didn't turn my squares either. No, I don't like that. But some say that if they don't do it, they get crooked. My thing, the crochet thing, don't get crooked like that. Something does, but I'm not sure what. Or is it just that I corrected it afterwards? I'm not sure. Sometimes I have that, they feel a bit crooked, but it works. It works. What am I doing? No. This is so bad. This is so wrong. Stick to your place here. There we go. Was that 3? Yeah. And then 1, 2 in the corner. And Rosie says, okay, you are allowed to frog officially. Thank you. I need a permit from the frog. A permit from Kermit. Woohoo! Permit from Kermit the frog. And then a double crochet here. 2, 3, cluster. And then half double, 2 and 3. Wait. And then double, cluster, 2 and 3. And then it says, yeah, years ago mine were crooked, but I learned how to correct that. Yeah, that's good. We learn and learn. I got so much to learn. When I was watching Killian today on those videos, and she was knitting, and she's not like, she hasn't knitted a lot, but she was tackling both color works. That's something that I know how to do. But colorworks and cables. I've never done cables. And it was so nice and neat. So beautiful. With really thin yarn and needles. I was impressed. I must say I was impressed. I've never tried cable. I should. Everybody says it's not difficult. So of course I should. But I don't know when. Since I like to crochet more now than knit, it's not going to be anytime soon, I think. The knitting things are just the orders that I get for now. But maybe suddenly I want to knit something else, and then I'll probably pick up a cable pattern, try to work it out. We can work it out. We can work it out. Life is very short, but it's a time. Crossing and finding my friend. Linda says, I just finished a 55 times 60 granny square blanket for the next door neighbors. 55 times 60. I just have to count. 65, no, 55 times 2.1, I think. Wow, and times 60, that's a bit more. That's pretty big. Wow, cool. And Rosie says, well, Linda, I never tried a blanket. I made some blankets before, but I knitted a lot of, not a lot, but I knitted some square knit from, I mean, knit. Some square blankets or whatever. A long time ago. Colorful. But then I have crocheted, as you know, 10 baby blankets with hearts, double stitch, and one regular size. I mean, for a 90s bed. I've never made a huge one for a queen or king size bed. Never. That's too much for me. I don't have that much of a patience, I guess. I haven't got that much yarn. Oh, yes, you do. Yes, I do. But I think it gets boring when you come around and it's half an hour every round, or maybe 40 minutes or an hour. I don't know. It takes so long time just for one round. And Linda says, I made 2 queen-size blankets this month. Whoa! This month? You're crazy. I mean, you're so quick to donate to Camille for the DV Center. That is awesome. Awesome, Linda. Yeah, you told us about that. That's fantastic. It's such a good deed to help people like that also. You can do something with your hands that you like to do anyway. They can have use of it. So helping others and having a good time while making it. That is awesome. Now we are going to come to the end of this square. There. Is that good enough? I don't think it's perfect. I think I must have made some mistakes, but it's good. Oh, that was the wrong side. This is the good side. It's bending. It's kind of like, it's not good. I should have chained two. I'm sure I should have chained two in this round. I just chained one. So now I know that for the next one, but it doesn't look that good. Well, if it wasn't for that, it would have been, yeah. But I'm thinking. I was thinking also maybe I should take these squares instead. They're kind of like the flowery thing. I'm gonna have to look this up. I'm really gonna have to look it up. Yeah, crazy. Hello, Jackie. Especially if you make a mistake and have to undo it all. Oh yeah, if you have a blanket, a huge blanket, and you make a mistake somewhere, no, then I will say that mistake is just a touch of human error, touch of me or whatever, or whoever it's making it. And Rosie says it needs to relax a bit. This square, yeah, maybe, but it's kind of like, I don't know. But I'm gonna make another one, and I'm gonna see how I'm gonna then chain two on this here and see if that's gonna be better. I'm gonna do that. Okay, let's cut this off with this little scissor. Some little pairs of scissors. A huge one. There. And let's then make another one. What did I do? I like the flowers. I like the daffodils. I like the mountains. I like the rolling hills. I like the fireside. I should count, sorry. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, oops, 15, and 16. And let's connect them there or there or come on. Let's see here. There. Yeah. That's okay. Okay. And Jackie says, hi, Rosie and everyone. I'm usually here, but mostly just lurking. Yeah, but it's very nice when you from time to time say a little hello. Very nice, Jackie. Sometimes on my phone, well, these days when I've been opening my phone, that now it's not like that. But sometimes when I open my phone, there is a picture here. And one of these days, it was a picture of you with the cardigan that you won. But I don't know why it's not here now. I mean, not that picture in particular, but any picture. A little strange, maybe. Well, I updated my phone. And now when I'm going to write messages, I don't get the word book. Oof, it's so difficult. Much more difficult now. Okay, how was it? This next round I did. Okay, see here. 1. Oh, 2 and 3. Pull them through there and chain 1. Next. 1, 2, 3. Pull them through and chain 1. Ooh. Why is it up there? Does it matter? Probably not. 1, 2, or should it matter? I guess it would be better up there. Well, not now. 3 and pull through. And there. Should I go back? Do what I think I should be doing? No, I have gone back, so yes. I think so. Okay. Just there. 1. Not that one. 2. 3. Pull through and chain. 1, 2, 3. Pull through and chain. 1. 1, 2, 3. What just happened here? Do it again. I like dancing, but I don't like dancing with the bear. I like running. I like swimming, but I don't like swimming in the air. I like drawing, but I don't like drawing with the spoon. I like cooking, but I don't like cooking on the moon. I like riding a bike, but I don't like riding a shark. I like petting a soft furry dog, but I don't like petting it at work. I like running, but I don't like running with the bee. I like painting, but I don't like painting in a tree. I like what? Whatever. I don't remember. I don't remember. Do you remember? La 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 la. September. Da 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 da. Ay, ay, da 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 da. Ay, ay, la 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 la. Ah, dum ba da dee da dee da. Ay, ay, da 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 da. Ay, ay, da 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 da. Ay, ay, da da da. Should I tell you a joke? A very sweet little joke. How? I've never told it in English before. Let me see if I can do that. Um, Maybe I told you a long time ago. Then I have told you in English, but I don't remember. I just remember having told it in Norwegian and in Spanish. Learned it in Spanish. There was this biscuit. I think I said it before. Well, I'll say it anyways. There was this biscuit running through the woods, very, very happy. I am a biscuit. I am a biscuit. And then a hunter came and he shot the biscuit in the stomach. Boom! I am a donut. I am a donut. Still very happy, but with a hole in his stomach. I think that's a cutie, a cute little joke. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13, 14. Ha! No! This can't be right. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No! I have way too few. Oh, I'm giving up. Never give it up, baby, give it up. Na 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 na. Baby, give it up, baby, give it up. I can do one more there, but no, it's too few. 1, 2. But this was the last time as well. I was thinking 15, and then it was 16. So maybe I'm mistaken again. If I just take these together, let me count again. Maybe now suddenly it's 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Neither. But could I make that into a... Maybe I can. To the number 16, which was what I tried to do last time, and then it turned out to be 17. Linda says, ha ha ha, biscuits. Looked on the bright side. Absolutely. Always look on the bright side of life. Always look on the bright side of life. Life is pretty rotten, fairly I've forgotten. Da 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 da. Always look on the bright side of life. Ba-bum, ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Always look on the bright side of life. Let me see now. Okay, I'm counting this on the end. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, now we're hoping that this It's gonna work. Okay. Let's go there. 1, 2, 3. And this is the thing that I'm not too sure of, but I will chain 2 in between, that's for sure. And Rosie says, 2 tomatoes meet on the street. The first says, hello, tomato. Comes a car, or also over it says the second one, hello, ketchup. Now, come on, ketchup. Yeah. It's these cute little jokes. We have these jokes about the Swedes, that they're so stupid, but stupid. It's just friendly, friendly pushing, right? And so it is. Oops, no, I have to concentrate here. For example, you know what it says on the bottom of Swedish swimming pools? It says no smoking. Smoking forbidden on the bottom of the swimming pool. And you know why the Swedes bring a car door when they're walking in the desert? It's because if it gets warm, they can roll down the window. And why do they sit on the toilets with the door open? Oh, no. What am I doing? They don't want anyone to peek through the keyhole. And you know why they, when it's there is thunder and lightning, you know why they go to the window to look out? They think that somebody's taking their picture. Why do they bring some cigarettes to a safari? Why do they bring some cigarettes to a safari? I don't know. You tell me. Some cigarettes to a safari. To give them to the elephants? I don't know. I guess you have the answer, Rosie. Mm-hmm. Don't you have the answer? I do not know the answer of it. Why do they bring some cigarettes to safari? I guess you have the answer yourself, right? Oh, my throat. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3, 4. Was it 4 maybe? Yeah, it is 4. Okay. Mm-hmm. Aren't you going to tell us, Rosie? Or just the answer only is funny in German. Oh, yeah, that's so typical. I have one joke in Norwegian that is so cool in Norwegian that I want to tell you, but it doesn't make sense for you guys. It's just, I think it's fantastic, kind of like a little bit intelligent in a way, stupid intelligent, but it doesn't make sense in English or any other language. But yeah, well, I guess maybe I've told you this joke before. I don't know. I don't remember. I've told it to many people, so probably I've told it to you guys. But maybe it's been such a long time that you've forgotten. I don't know. Sorry. There was these Laps. I mean, the Sami people. We have a kind of like a tribe in Norway. Like the Aborigines, like the native Norwegians or whatever. This group of people. So two of them were standing together outside their tent, up on the well, going from one town to another on the hillside, or whatever. And then a German car stopped, and he wanted to ask them where the nearest gas station was. So he asked in English, "Do you know where the nearest gas station is?" And they looked at each other, just, what in the world is he talking about? They didn't understand English, so they just, uh, yeah, did this. And then, no. So he thought, well, I should try in German. Maybe they didn't know German. So he said it in German, but they didn't know any German, so that didn't help. Maybe in French? No. Spanish? No. Japanese? No. Oh, in the end, this German guy, he just got back in the car and just drove off. And then the two men were standing there outside this tent, and one of them kind of looked dreamful at this car driving off. And he said, oh, if only I knew a lot of languages. I wish I knew a lot of languages. And then the other said, what good will that do? That man knew 5 languages and it didn't help him anything. I think that's a good one. It didn't help him anything knowing a lot of languages. So there's no need to learn languages. That was the kind of moral in that joke. And Rosa says, if a lion jazzes them up on a tree, they smoke. Oh, if a lion jazzes them up on a tree, they smoke. And German zug is train and puff on a cigarette. They go home with the last puff. Not funny in English. Yeah, it's, oh, if a lion jazzes, is that like runs up? But the jazzes them up a tree? Oh, jazzes the cigarettes up in the tree? Zug, train, puff, and a cigarette. Puff, choo choo. They go home with the last puff. Yeah, sometimes it's so difficult to get the humor because of language barrier. I destroyed a joke once. They take the last train home. Oh, the last puff. Ah, yeah, a little bit. Because there is this. Oh, it's too difficult to explain. It's late at night, I guess. Maybe I should just try because we haven't got anything other to do. Guess. There was this boy. It's 30 years ago, and he asked me. There was this boy and a girl. They were up in a tree, and the boy fell down. Who was left in the tree? And the answer is the girl, right? But the girl in Norwegian is similar to the word repeat. So when you say the girl, the person goes on saying that same joke again. It was a Boy and a girl climbed up in a tree, and the boy fell down. Who was left in the tree? The girl. There was a boy and a girl left in a tree. The boy fell down. Who was left in a tree? The girl. There was a boy. And then you repeat and repeat and repeat the question, the joke, until that person discovers or not that. Why on earth are you repeating that? Because you're saying repeat. But in my dialect from Bergen, we don't have the we haven't. How can I say that? The English, you don't have this, but in Norwegian we have nouns that are male nouns and female nouns and no non-nouns or whatever. And like in Spanish, you can say un libro, that's male, or masculine. Masculine is the thing. Un libro, if it's an O in the end, and una botella, a bottle. Una botella, when it ends with an A, that's feminine. But my dialect does not have the feminine. We're just masculine and non-binary, right? And nothing. And then I was just drawing the joke instead of, because it's jenta, that is the girl, jenta, and jenta, a little bit, and otherwise jenta, girl, jenta, repeat. But jenta in my dialect is jenten. So I don't have the A in the end. So when he asked me that, and who was left in the tree? Jenten. No, you destroyed the joke because I ruined it. Because he couldn't repeat it because I didn't say repeat. Oh, that was a long story for. Whew. Because puff and train in German, one word. Oh, puff and train is the same. Okay. I did not know that. Puff daddy, puff daddy. I'm hoping this is going to be better than the first one. I'm thinking it might be. Or it may be. Because now I'm chaining 2. Tomorrow we're going to talk about the senses, the hearing, the sight, the taste, the feeling, the smell. That's going to be a nice theme to work on. I'm going to talk a little bit about Helen Keller. I love Helen Keller's story. It's so amazing how Helen Keller learned to speak, learned languages, even though she was both blind and deaf. Amazing. So amazing. So we will maybe try to learn some letters, the deaf alphabet, the sign alphabet, I'm sorry. I remember I did that with the first graders in Norway, and many times, many years ago. They must be like 25 now. No. Yeah, well, 20 something. 21, 22 maybe. They're born in 2007? No, that can't be. No. Huh? No, they started school in 2007. Born in 2001 then, I guess. So they're 24, 25. Oh, yeah. Oh, becoming 25. Oh my goodness. I taught them some sign language and it was so much fun. Fascinating indeed. Yes. Is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and one more. There, and combined it there. No, let's go in there maybe. Can I? There, yeah. Okay. And let's go here. Let's make the last round. Okie doke. Looking good now. This is going to be better because I've chained 2 in between all of these. This is the right side. So, treble crochet for the corner. Double. Chain 2. Another treble for the same corner. And then a normal cluster in the next. 1. Double crochets. Just dropping the stitch all the time. And then a half double. 2 and 3. Back to the normal cluster. Double crochets. 2 and 3. Oh. And then in the corner. Hello, is Renee here? Yeah, hello, Renee. Welcome. Renee says, I sent off all my cards to everyone. Wow, Renee. I haven't sent them yet. I must write them. I guess tomorrow will be a good day for me to write them and finish the last. I haven't done anything more than I did on Sunday. And I just have something on Camille's card and then I'll be done. But I figured out that I want to make a couple of more postcards, Palentine cards. 2 more I want to make. No, what am I doing? I'm making a mistake. Making a mistake. I have to go all the way here. Treble crochet. And Renee says, I have to go to Portland, Oregon on February 5th, so I got mine out early. Yeah, that was good. That's a good thing. Get it done. Then done with that. Been there, done that. You know what, Renee? You know what I've done today? You won't believe what I did. I wove in the ends of this on that one and on this one. All 3 of them. Like 500 or 700 threads to be woven in, and I did them all. Not a single thread left. All of them are done. Woo-hoo. So I'm kind of proud about that. Rosie says, I'm not ready at all, but I will do all on Sunday and post them on Monday. And Renee says, that is satisfying to get all that done. Absolutely. It's just because it's such a work just hanging over you that, I have to do it, I have to do it, I have to do it. But now I don't have to do it because it's done. It is all done. Oh, now I know what I should be doing actually, because I have this sweater for my niece. That is actually a little too small, so it won't be for her. But the sleeves are too short, so I need to prolong them. Let's see, over here. It's the same as this here. The colors. The sleeves are too short. I have to make them longer. So I'm going to do that. But it's going to be for somebody else. And then I'll make my niece something else. Oops. Monday, sending those cards is a good idea, actually, because I think that I have to go to the post office on Monday to pick up some yarn for those 2 sweaters that I'm going to make for my client. They will come to the post office, and it's so boring to go to that post office because it's open so short of a time and it's so difficult to get there. It's up in the village here, and I have to go when I'm at work on Monday. Luckily, Mondays, at 12, I have a couple of hours that I have office time. So I'll just have to say to my boss that I'll be off for 40 minutes or so because I have to go to the post office. If I don't do it then, maybe I could do it on Thursday, but it closes at 1:30 and I stop working at 1. So I just have to rush into the car and get there. And if it gets here tomorrow or the next day, I would rather try to get it on Monday instead of waiting until next Thursday. But the good thing is that I found a place where they have drops merino extra fine, so finally I can continue my orders with that online store now that Amalalana is out of business or going out of business. Let's see here. Renee says, when I make children's sweaters, the sleeves always look so long. But I think they should be a bit long. When I measured it later, I found out that it was too short. And Rosie says, everybody, the most sensational thing my brother and I did, we put up my new window blinds. Looks fantastic. Green on the inside, of course. And silver on the outside to reflect summer heat. Oh, that's good. That was a good idea, good thought. And Renee says also, that sounds nice. And Rosie says, every time I look outside, I am happy. Yeah, you try to look outside, but it's all green, right? So it's all green. Green, 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 green. Green, 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 when I love you. Whenever I want to, all I have to do is green, 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 green. I haven't got too much left now to go around, so pretty soon I'll be showing you. I will be looking if it's different from the first one. Sorry. It's 25 Celsius here today. Yeah, love warm weather. Me too. California. It's, it's great. 25, that's awesome. We don't have 25 today, but when I got into the car after work today, it was 23 in the car. But I think it was like 16. It was good, but it was very windy. It didn't rain today though, luckily, because it's been raining so much lately, the last weeks or last months actually. Oh, let's see, there and there, and then now I am approaching the end. This is the end. There we go. Oh, this is much better. I can tell already. Yeah, and it's bigger. Look. This is what we're talking about. Here's the other one. It's a bit smaller and it's bending, right? Let's see. Let me show you what I mean. This is more flat and this is like a hump. So these are the ones I can't do without. Come on, I'm talking to you. Come on. Yes, these are the ones. When it says the eastern part of the US is going to get a big snowstorm. Oof, they have already had it, haven't they? Also, or is it just ice and now they're gonna get snow? Rosie says the next one, crazy weather this year. Yeah, it's been really, really strange. Absolutely. 2 and 3 years ago, we hardly had any rain. If it rained 3 days during the winter, I don't think I'm not sure if even 3 days with a little rain. It was so little rain. And then last year we had a good amount of rain. It was much better. And actually we had some periods, or at least 1 or 2 periods that with a lot of rain. But now we've had a lot of rain and many times. Yeah, thank you. Yes, I think it's a beautiful square now. So I'm going to go with these. Make a whole bunch of these and then go from there and make a cardigan. Yeah, I should make a cardigan instead of a sweater. Yeah, I'm going to do that. This is going to be on the bottom, like down here, all the way around. Well, here and then around here. And then we'll see what we're going to do. If we're going to have clusters or if we're going to have just double crochets or maybe some other pattern. It should be simple, I guess, more or less, since these are patterny. Yeah, I think so. Renee says, we got so much rain in California this winter. Oh, really? They are predicting a super bloom in Death Valley. Wow, which is usually just a desert. Oh, that's good. Also, this must be good because you've had so many terrible fires the last years. So probably this is going to help with those, I guess. Don't you think? That you don't, well, it is wetter by you and not so dry, very, very dry. Hopefully, at least. I am thinking, since I'm not 100%, I'm feeling that my voice is really going off on me. And since it's getting a little late, well, not because it's getting late, you know me, I can be awake a lot, but lately this week, I have actually felt so much more tired than before. I'm wondering if that is, somebody told me you should eat magnesium. I don't remember who, maybe one of you. I don't know. So I went to the pharmacy and I bought some magnesium. So I'm taking 1 pill a day. 4 mg magnesium marino. and I kind of felt more tired and wanting to sleep more. It's not that I've gone to bed very early, anyways, but in the morning, oh, I don't want to get up. Normally, I just, well, let me get up. But now I kind of don't not done that. It sounds great, super bloom, yeah, with lots of flowers. That's gonna be awesome. Death Valley. You know what? Speaking about Death Valley, that was what you say. Yeah. Um, my friend who lives on the ranch, she calls the part from the motor road up to the ranch. You can go this way, or you can go another way that is first more like a motor road, and then more straight. But normally, when I get there, I go in this, yeah, this other way, and a very narrow road and curvy and stuff, right? And she calls that the Death Valley because she doesn't like that valley at all. I don't mind. I don't mind it. Well, anyways, I think that's enough for my voice, and it was very nice to talk to you here. Not very many here today, but it was nice with the few of you that were here. So I'll be back on Sunday. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna be a little late on Sunday. I'm gonna be at 6:30. I mean, half an hour late. So 6:30 European time and 12:30. That will be PM, right? Eastern Standard, and 11 a.m. 11:30 a.m. U.S. Central. So yeah, the same. I hope you also have a good night or a good day, rest of the day. And oh, that's nice, Jay, that you enjoyed listening. How far did you get on your scarf? Did you get, well? I guess you can't have come far. I mean, because that's really tiny work, I guess. But very nice that you enjoyed hanging out with us. Very nice. Um, Rosie says, "Be better soon, Linda. Thank you." And thanks to you and everyone for this nice time. Yes, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And 6 likes with 4 people here. Amazing. Okay, bye bye, everyone. Take care.